Hey there, and thank you for pausing for a moment to hear this story. Over the years, I've developed a deep passion for animals, dog training, and martial arts, while choosing to live mostly outside the bounds of traditional Western society. The skills I rely on today weren't taught in classrooms, but earned through travel, challenge, and a fair amount of wandering. This video is just a small part of my portfolio, proof that my path, while unconventional, is real. Looking back, it all started with a familiar story. I was an overweight kid who got bullied and beaten a lot. I spent hours buried in video games trying to escape the anxiety of my reality. One day, I stumbled across Shinobi 2 Shadow Dancer, and something clicked. I wanted to be like the character, saving the day with a loyal wolf by my side. Games like Dead to Rights and Call of Duty Ghosts only deepened the vision. In 4th grade, my family pulled me and my 6 siblings out of school to homeschool us. By age 12, we were living on a 12-acre homestead we called the Happy Food Farm, a self-sustaining organic farm where the animals lived well and tasted better for it. We even sold raw milk legally through cow shares. Around then, I began reading about the history of ninjutsu. The idea of mountain people resisting the centralized power of the shogunate struck something deep within me. I couldn't find a ninja school nearby, so I trained for 6 years, 6 days a week, in Taekwondo, Judo, and Hapkido under a retired Korean Marine who had trained students worldwide. At 16, I tried college. After 2 years and a 3.5 GPA, tensions rose. My family wanted me to join the Marines. I didn't, so I packed a rucksack, took the 35 cents in my pocket, and walked 30 miles to the nearest city, intent on living like a modern-day gentleman hobo. Eventually, I did join the Army, serving as an infantry mortarman. I trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Thai boxing, CQB, and outdoor survival in the mountains of Georgia and rainforests of Hawaii. I also won a company-wide pugil stick tournament in my weight class, where I had to compete in 16 matches. When I was honorably discharged, I continued learning outside traditional systems, pursuing what mattered to me most. Along the way, I've worked as a personal assistant for all kinds of people: a psychology PhD who taught me neurofeedback, a veterinarian who let me assist in surgeries, and a woman who opened the East Coast's first dog daycare. I've also been friends with the president of a motorcycle club chapter that got me free classes at an MWD facility for decoying his working dogs, and I even became a personal student of several real ninja masters. In one dojo, I trained under the headmaster, who was also a retired Special Forces officer with a background in military intelligence. He introduced me to the concept of fifth-generational warfare, the invisible battlefield of narratives, perception, and influence. In another, I became the personal student of a true ninja master. He had inherited an entire martial arts lineage from his teacher, a Vietnam veteran who earned multiple PhDs and used his academic reach to demystify the esoteric roots of ninjutsu. What emerged was Hoshinjutsu, a clear, structured curriculum of metaphysical science taught at the level of an American university course. Under his guidance, I earned my 3rd-degree black belt, along with several other certifications, each one a marker of deeper understanding, not just skill. Even though I may have been considered a drifter, I'm no grifter. I live by a code formed through experience, religion, philosophy, and psychology. My strong work ethic has made me stand out, but not always in ways others appreciate. I've always tried to be of service to good people, bringing order where I can, whether organizing chaos, offering security, or creating a safe space for others to grow. During the pandemic, I traveled the country, avoiding the woke poke and surviving through blue-collar jobs while refining my dog training and martial arts. Eventually, the journey led me to a retired city planner who had taken on more than she could handle starting a pit bull rescue. She became the mentor and parent I never had and convinced me it was time to stop drifting, plant some roots, and build up something with the experience that I've acquired. Now I'm taking everything I've lived, learned, and earned to build something lasting, something Western society has nearly forgotten. I've decided that with everything that has been happening lately, that it has been appropriate to develop a modernized course rooted in the ancient archetype of the warrior priest. The aim is to combine dog training, martial arts, meditation, and play into a living practice that sharpens your instincts, strengthens your body, and steadies your mind. This isn't about theory. It's about stacking the odds in your favor. Everything is designed to increase your real-world survival probability while also making you a stronger presence for your family and a reliable force within your community. You walk away more aware, more capable, and harder to break, ready not just to endure, but to serve. This path is also with learning how to form a natural, intuitive bond with your dog, not as a pet, but as a partner while you learn to defend yourself. This isn't a 20-year maze of hidden teachings or guru games, just real, practical tools laid out in the open for you to pick up, test, and carry forward however you choose. If you just want your dog trained regularly without the survivalism class, I'm happy to help. No strings attached. For those who want more, however, this course is designed to enhance your mind, body, and spirit to build stronger families, deeper connections, and greater resilience. At the heart of this training is a single principle: non-destruction. The work should build you, not break you. Your mindset, your movements, your presence, they're all shaped to avoid harm, not just to your own body and psyche, but to your training partners as well. We approach it through play, disguised drills and stress inoculation layered in gradually, using improvisation that mimics real-world threats without creating real-world damage. And through it all, the dog is more than a companion. The dog becomes a stress filter, helping regulate the emotional current between sessions, and a kind of character mirror, revealing whether you're holding the right attitude and psychological balance as the pressure increases. The dog training is a fusion rooted in the wisdom of the Eastern Orthodox monks of New Skeet, the hard-won military science of working dogs, and the intuitive energy work made famous by teachers like Cesar Millan. It's not just obedience, it's about relationship, presence, and trust. The self-defense side draws from Bujinkan Ninjutsu, Hoshinjutsu, Systema, and modern CQB tactics, with a focus on escape, redirection, and fighting retreats. These approaches are not only more strategic, they're morally and legally easier to justify in the real world. Psychological training brings in the power of autodidacticism, learning through play and curiosity, alongside evolutionary psychology and the modern battlefield of fifth-generational warfare. The goal is to sharpen your awareness, resist manipulation, and protect your mind from corrosive influence. And then there's the spiritual thread, rooted in Eastern Orthodox Christianity, with meditation techniques drawn from Mikyo Buddhism and the timeless clarity of Greek Stoicism. These are tools to build inner light, confront internal darkness, and channel spiritual energy into growth, service, and stability. In the end, this training is about becoming kind, wise, and hard to kill, in body, mind, and spirit.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button so I can keep rehabilitating and training these dogs and finding them homes and helping more as I go on this journey.